saw her today at the reception, a glass of wine in her hands. I knew that she would meet a connection, and her feet was a footloose man. No, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might get what you need. Oh, you might get what you need. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson, and as always got an absolute classic today. You Can't Always Get What You Want by the Rolling Stones. A really great easy song to play this. There's only 3 chords that you're going to need to pretty much play the song all the way through. It does the same thing all the way through the song. So I'm going to show you sort of a beginner way and a slightly more difficult way, you know, for the more seasoned players who want to put, you know, a few embellishments and things like that in, and a bit of a strumming pattern. But without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you need your guitar in standard tuning. Now, I've seen different versions of this sort of going around on, you know, on YouTube doing the rounds. There's a few sort of capoed up versions. Keith plays it in an open tuning, so he plays it in a different way. But for just the rhythm part, and I've actually seen, you know, Mick Jagger playing it this way on an acoustic guitar, you're going to want these 3 chords. So this is, you know, a stripped down rhythm version, obviously acoustically, that, you know, obviously when Mick wrote the song, he wrote it with these 3 chords. So the first chord that you're going to need, so this is the basic way that you can do it. You're going to play a C chord, and we're going to go to an F major 7. Now you can either do an F major 7 as an F major 7, so all we do, you know, from the C, we're just going to drop the 2nd and the 3rd finger down the string, so we could play it like that. Or a nice way is to do an F major 7 with a C bass in, which I use a lot in a lot of my songs. So you're just going to take a regular F major 7, and you're just going to move the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the A string, little pinkies going to go underneath on the 3rd fret and the D. Okay, so we got the C for a bar, 2, 3, 4, F major 7 with the C bass. Saw her today at the reception, glass of wine in her hands. I knew that she would meet a connection. At her feet was a footloose man. Carries on the same. No, you can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. And the little turnaround chord, so we got a D. If you try sometimes to the F, you might get what you need. And that's basically, that's going to keep repeating throughout the song. So that little turnaround was a D. We go back to the F major 7 there with the C bass in, and then we go back to the C again. Okay. So a way that you could vamp that, I think it's quite nice the way that I play it with a C with a G bass in. So the same sort of what applied to the F chord when we moved, you know, the 3rd finger up one, we're going to do the same on the C. We're just going to move the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the low E string. Little pinky's going to go on the 3rd fret on the A. I just think you get this meatier sounding. And you can keep the 1st finger where it is and just obviously drop the 2nd, 3rd and 4th finger down. I also think it's quite nice adding these little embellishments in where you just sort of, you know, you'd lift the 2nd finger off, so see that? You can lift the 1st finger off, you know, sort of mess around with it. Move the little pinky down one string. Okay, so that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. Now, I do sort of, make this up as I go along. When I do strumming patterns, I've sort of got, after all these years, a natural feel for it. But I always give a bit of a guide pattern, even though this is not the pattern. Obviously, I bet the Rolling Stones don't play it the same way every time that they play it. But a good guide pattern to go around those chords is the old faithful one I use in a lot of my lessons. So it'd be a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So you got a down, down, up, down, down, down. Step inside. So that'd be a down, down, up, down, down, down. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. And what inspired me to put that video, if anyone saw it, was the One Love concert that the Rolling Stones did in the living rooms, and they had the little split screen thing. Mick was on an acoustic guitar, Charlie Watts was on a Wii drum kit, and I thought it was amazing. By far the best performance of the night. And what a great song, really easy song to play. So I thought I'd post that one up. And I've done a lot of difficult, tutorials just like with a lot of bar chords, and so I wanted to get something a bit more easier down, and not taking anything away from the song. It is an amazing song, so there we go. So hope you all dug that. If you got any other requests for any other, not just Rolling Stones songs, anything 50s to modern day that's going to work well on acoustic guitar, a lot of you know the drill now. You can either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days is on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. And I'd appreciate it if you gave me a like on those platforms anyway. Find out what I'm up to. If any of you are the slightest bit interested, I don't know why you would be, but that way you can send me a personal message, and I do always try and reply to messages. Just got to respect to get hundreds of requests, and I do have to handpick them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. It really means a lot and continues to do so. Much appreciated. You could really help me out by liking this video. That would help me out a lot. And another way is, hit the little notification bell down there, so every time I post a video up, you're going to get notified, and you can sort of get on it straight away through these, strange times. There's nothing much better to do, is there? Let's face it. But that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.